It took a pair of attempts to receive this coin. Oh, wait, did I say pair? Yeah.
Once upon each year, in a place far, far cold, Indiana, I wanted to get my sweetheart, Silver Stealer, a special Valentine's Day gift. But what could I get him? I have an idea. I'll get him a half-naked lady. He would really like that. What guy wouldn't? It's perfect. Recently, he had got some 1 ounce and 5 ounce Silver Libertads, and he really wanted the hard to obtain, low mintage 2 ounce. But alas, it was just too hard to get. And just then, I saw a friend had one for sale. I contacted Silver Heist, and we came up with a plan. And then this happened.
All right. Well, the first thing I got to say is, really, that was put in my P.O. box this morning by you guys. No damage, no nothing, and obviously no product.
Okay, I wasn't here.
That's $100 of silver right there that is gone. I can't even believe you guys didn't put damage on it. I mean, isn't it obvious that it was damaged?
Yes,
I mean, blatantly obvious.
yes.
And it was shoved into my P.O. box, folded over. So if there had been sort of lettering or whatever, it would have been crinkled or damaged too. You know, I still have an issue with my missing one down in Indianapolis too that hasn't been resolved yet. So this is starting to add up.
Right. So the one in Indy hasn't moved yet?
Nope. And you guys keep on sending me surveys. How have we handled your situation? I didn't answer that one too friendly today.
Okay.
I told them what they could do with their surveys. I more or less said, where the hell's my water?
Right, I understand that. I mean, I understand your frustrations.
This one is even more of a pisser because at least the other one is insured.
Yeah.
In 4 to 6 years, I should finally get some resolve on that. This one is probably not insured. I'm just going to be out. Plain old simple and out. And the guy I've talked to, he shipped it right out of post office. So it's been stolen by the post office.
Or
Because it was from
maybe-
P.O. box to P.O. box. One I would think would be the most secure way of delivering mail. But it's been stolen by a post office employee, straight up.
or ripped open and lost.
It was ripped open during, right, yeah.
So,
Let me go put the tracking number in it and I can see if they took any pictures of it.
She leaves for a moment to log the information into a computer, so we stopped recording at this point, and then she asked a question, what was inside the envelope, and this is where the recording picks back up again.
a 2 ounce Mexican Silver Libertad.
Okay.
It was one item, a 1 2 ounce Mexican Silver Libertad.
Okay. Because if you have like pictures and stuff, I know there's a place that you can go on and do a, for missing item. Because it came out of that. And they send, when they're processing this stuff and if stuff falls out, they send it all to the mail recoveries, section, and it all goes to one general area. And then they log it, and as people make their reports looking for their items, they know where to go get it and get it sent to you. It might take a little bit, but,
Sort of getting used to that from the USPS
I
plate.
know, I'm sorry. But,
I mean, you know this is my 3rd instance now within a year. The money order that was shredded, a
right,
missing order down here, now another missing order.
yeah,
I mean, this little sign in the front here,
And that doesn't even include the stuff that we sent out that got stolen.
yeah,
And we know, not
it's
just,
becoming very unreliable of late. I mean, that and my missing items. Like I said, the whole time you've been gone, I've been staring at this thing right here. I could tear that sign up in pieces right now. I'm so freaking livid. And this is money we're throwing right out the door. I mean, it's money. It's gone. And I know this is not personal towards you. And trust me, as I came from the car up here, I said, watch your tongue, watch your tongue, watch your tongue. I'm about ready to explode right now. You have no idea.
I understand, I do. Like I said, the Mal Recovery Center is the only way to, without getting insurance on this. Because I honestly don't think.
Did you see that it was uninsured?
The $3.95 shows that it's uninsured. The postage that they put on it shows that it's uninsured.
I mean, another basic question though, whoever your worker was today, why throw that,
I
why?
have no idea why.
I mean, there's so many questions that arise.
Yeah.
I mean, who would put that in someone's P.O. box, go, yeah, good to go?
Yeah, well, normally it's supposed to be scanned as damaged, and then we have an envelope that goes over top of it saying,
Seen those before?
we're sorry
Right.
that this happened.
And that's what happened to our money order.
So we always make sure we put it in, or we're supposed to make sure. He's new. He's not ever been a window clerk or a P.O. box clerk, so he just probably didn't even look at it. He just put it in there. Let me see if these pictures came up. It does take a minute.
Okay.
I want to see where the pictures were taken and then if it was already damaged.
Do you have pictures of it?
Maybe. Still trying to pull it up. But yeah, normally if it's scanned under some kind of machine in a processing facility, it takes a picture of every item. But it takes forever for them to pull the
Do
picture.
you want to possibly email me those pictures so that we're not just sitting here waiting?
Yes, we can do that. Mal Recovery, that's where I would start first, because they might come up with them. They might end up having them there. Or we'll get them and then let you know.
Oh yeah, because there's no way they can find an item on the ground and figure out whose it's going to now. That's going to be put in the old lost and found.
Yeah, that's what Mal Recovery is.
I figured as such.
So when stuff comes out of packages that we can't figure out where it goes.
Now this has told me one thing right now. I ever send a package off like that, I am taping the heck out of the thing now. I mean,
Yeah.
from top to bottom, it's going to take whoever gets a package from me an hour to open it up. But if that's going to ensure that my package actually gets there,
Find it. It won't show it on my phone.
well,
But I know on USPS.com, if you go to Mal Recovery Center and you have like pictures of the item, you can upload pictures to it. They'll do everything they can to try and they'll keep it on file and hopefully.
okay.
All right, sorry about that.
Thank you.
Let's put an end to the bad part of this story. And right there, winning image photography is one way.
Burn it up.
Putting that chapter to an end. So how did we solve this? What's the good part of this story?
Well, Silver Heist and you came to a mutual agreement, and we got a 2-ounce Silver Libertad.
Yes, we did.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. It's the perfect gift any guy would want.
I just wish it had been trouble-free.
Well, speaking of the trouble, this all started when I went to the post office to pick it up in the morning. And after seeing how the package was, my immediate thought was to go to the front desk and complain to the clerk or the postmaster. And of course, they were closed for their little 2-hour lunch break. So I got to go home and sit there and stew about it. And then if you remember, when they opened up, we were waiting at the door for them to open up. So I was itching for a fight. And I just probably accused an employee from stealing it, and probably was wrong on so many different fronts. But this isn't the first run-in.
No. We've had 5 in a year.
Yeah, unfortunately, my postmaster has seen the wrath from me a few times. And it's only because you hear what's going on in mainstream media about the USPS, and we're just a small little town here, and we've been seeing an increased amount of issues. So it's true, they're just having a lot of problems right now. And add in the fact that money's getting tight and everything else, so the temptation to steal, we believe, is increased.
And we know we had some stolen because they cut it open.
Yeah. So there's a few things we're doing differently now. Where if the name Silver is going to somebody that we're sending out to, say like Silver Monkey, Silver Cheeks, or something like that, we just leave off the silver. We don't mention gold. I don't use my channel's name on the return address. We use Winning Image Photographies. And in the case where Heist had mailed this to us, he simply put in a white envelope our coin with no name on it and slipped it into that yellow envelope, which had all the addresses on it. And of course, that's what got torn open. Then the white envelope with the product in it fell on the ground or something. And of course, now there's no identifying markers on there. So what we're both going to do, because I would have done it the same exact way he did it and have done it that way before, we're now going to go ahead and put the address on that white envelope as well to maybe give it a second chance of getting to where it needs to go. It's also alerted us to the fact that these yellow envelopes do go through the machine, and we didn't think that they had. We knew that our white cards did, so we've always put non-machinable on those, so maybe we need to make sure that these bigger envelopes also are non-machinable. So there's just going to have to be some things that we do different to ensure that we get things where we want them to go. You know, if it's a bigger item, a more expensive item, you might want to do the priority box.
There is some insurance on that. There's $50 for one thing that you can buy and $100 for one thing you can buy. And then you can purchase extra insurance.
Just a few tips to try to help others out, Winning.
And I hope it does help somebody out. And I'd like to thank Silver Heist for getting Silver Stealer his half-naked lady.
Yeah, thanks so much, Silver Heist. You definitely went above and beyond.
Well, that's going to bring this one to a close.
Hey, that's my line.
Remember to like, subscribe.
And all those other good things?
We'll see you on the next video.
Bye, everyone. I'm going to go check out some boo. Just a few tips there, Winning.